Guys and gals, and welcome! Welcome. So they added some of the summons, and then they added more summons. So we have all the summons now, at least as far as I'm aware, and we get to test out some more of the summons. So sounds like that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be testing out all the Titan Quest 2 summons. They've got summons for each one of the masteries, so we're going to have to go through all the masteries and play with all the summons. And yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Let's get started. All right. So I guess first thing we can do is we can just start off with the character that I left off with last time we were playing, which would be the Naked Monster. The Monster of the Nakedness. Now, I was using some of the summons from the previous version. I had access to... the hell? I can't move? Shift key held down or something? The hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, there we go. So let's take a look at the masteries. So there should be a new summon in here. Yep. There's the Automaton. Greater Summon, Forge, Active, Sustained, Greater Summon spell. Then the Warfare one should have one too. That's the War Banner. The War Banner is the sustained one that he can place down. And then we also have the other characters too, so let's go take a look at some of the other characters. That's a Forge Warfare, so let's take a look at one that's Stormblade. Let's take a look at Stormblade. Alright. So this one is a Storm Rogue, so that's good. That's two that we haven't checked. The permanent summon that they added for this one is called the Wisp. Storm, active, sustained, lesser summon spell. Wisps are intangible while empowered. Automatically summons and restores Wisp. And then the Rogue, she has one too. Shadow Clone. She has the Shadow Clone. It's kind of interesting. Shadow Clone can teleport to targets using melee weapons based on the weapon damage type. And then there's one more, of course, which... what is this? We got Storm, Rogue... I think the Earth one is the one I'm missing. Let's go take a look at the Earth one real quick. We're going to play around with all of them. We're actually going to like build them and see what we can do with them. Sounds like fun. Let's see. Elementalist? That's probably a fire character. Yes. Okay, so that's the last one. Which is this one, Core Dweller, Earth Active Sustained Greater Summon Channel Spell. Alright, so first thing we can do is we can just beef it up. Let's go. Let's take a look at the Earth one first. What's up, Bulbasaur? You found 2 low runes on your soul cell found? Freaking, oh, that's crazy. So we've got enhanced damage, enhanced health, augmenting channel. While channeled, this summon has 60% more damage and 10% more skill speed. Short restoration, 35% restoration time. The summon has 10% less maximum health. Slam. On every third attack, the Core Dweller now slams the ground, dealing 200% of its weapon damage. Ooh, he's a Chongus. He's a big boy. Okay, so he's just like my permanent minion that I can just do things with. Protective channel, heal this summon for 10% health per second. While channeled, the summon takes 30% less damage. Empowered Assault. While this summon is empowered, does 15% more damage and 5% more skill speed. Enhanced Speed. This summon has 10% more all speed. Detonation. When this summon is reduced to below 20% health, it explodes, dealing 20% of its health as fire damage within a 6-meter radius. That's kind of cool. Seems to me like there's a lot of ways you could potentially beef this guy up. I mean, first off, 1 point in enhanced health seems worth it, just because it gives a regen. Enhanced speed sounds like some of the best option there. And then probably like enhanced damage. And then we could grab a slam, maybe. Let's go see how this guy performs.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
What's the highest level I have access to? The Enclave. The Morai Realm, the Portal of Fate. Not really sure where this person has access to, or what this person has access to. Let's try the Enclave. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. The Desolate Shore. I don't think this person has access to any of the high-level zones.
This greedy bastard is gouging the price of...
Did the Oracle give you a prophecy?
Water.
And we could potentially grab the other ones, too. I was just thinking about that, like... We could go over to the Storm Tree and we could grab the wisps as well. I don't know how many points we have spent and everything. Looks like I'm mainly into like these things, which we can get rid of for the time being so we can beef up the wisps. The wisps, storm active sustained, lesser summon spell. These also have detonation, enhanced speed, summon limit. Let's do a bunch of them. When your wisps use their basic attack, they have a 15% chance to spend energy. You're causing lightning strike to hit the target. Aim to have the closest whip charge the target location, causing an explosion, dealing lightning damage. While summon is empowered. Let's do the enhanced speed, and then we'll do enhanced damage 1. We got a bunch of them. Sounds like fun. And then we can also pull some of these passive points too, so we can actually beef them up. Let me see what we have summon-wise on the tree. Summons have increased damage and all speed. There we go. Summon speed, summon damage. Let's check the other side. There's probably one on the earth tree too. Damage and health. Okay. Yep, damage and health, let's go. And then we can get health and armor, damage, increased health and fire resistance. Let's do damage and health and armor. That sounds good. And then what else do we want? What else do we want? Anything else we can grab? Your summons have 3% increased elemental damage. Let's go. Alright, now we've got wisps. We can't summon them, can we? We don't have enough energy to summon them to reserve. How much reserve are we costing? 190? We don't have quite enough, so we might have to back off of one of the buffs for the storm ones. We could just back off like the enhanced damage or something. I think that should be enough. Oh, there we go. Now we have no energy left, but we have a bunch of wisps and a big giant golem monster. Let's go set all the monsters in the area to our level so we can see what they're capable of. Select. There we go. Let's raise it by like three above us. That way, wherever we go, they should be higher level than us, and we can have some fun dying horribly and painfully. Horribly and painfully, I'm gonna die horribly and painfully, yeah, baby. Painfully, don't tell me what to do, horrible pain, yeah, baby. Yeah, get him. Get him. Yeah, punch him, kick him, mark him with a B. They're kind of stacked. I ain't gonna lie, they're kind of stacked. Let's go see how they do against the boss, whether they get their butts kicked or not. There's the hippocampus boss over here. We can put them up against the hippocampus boss. See if they get like absolutely wrecked. What happens if I press the button? Can I make him attack a target? Yeah, come on down, hippocampus. And he's probably gonna murder me, but whatever. Hippocampus, hippocampus. What's going on with the hippocampus? Get him, punch him, kick him, punch him, yeah, don't let him talk about you, no. Hit him, kick him, punch him, kick him, punch him, yeah, get him, bro. Kick him in, punch him in, kick him in, don't stop kicking in, punch him, yeah. Kick him in, punch him, ow. Keep punching. Keep punching. Lightning tail. Get wrecked, son. They did pretty good, actually. They were able to kill a boss on their own. That was actually pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. It was very impressive indeed. I wonder if I go. Back down there. We go try one of the other bosses.
I need to wait.
I believe that's Pan. Let's go try Pan. Don't let that bird beat on me. Get over here and punch him. Yeah. Man, that slam is nice. That slam is nice. Oh, you can see him over here too. Health 3,120, 81 strike damage and fire damage. Core dweller's attack dealing 120% weapon damage. Oh, they're based on my weapon? That means I should get a better weapon. That's what that means. Like, both my weapons are like old baby weapons. Here, I'll put like a level 24 weapon in. And their weapon damage should be much higher. Get him, guys, get him. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him high. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him left. Hit him right, and hit him down, hit him up, hit him brown. Is he immune to the lightning? Oh.
I've had enough of you to wait.
Oh, he killed my dude? You think he killed my freaking... He killed my golem. He got him. He got my golem. He got my golem, boys. Is this studio from the same studio as Grim Dawn? This is Titan Quest. Titan Quest 1. Titan Quest 1 came out a long time ago. I think it was like 2006 or something. Titan Quest 1. This is the same company that made Titan Quest 1. In 2006. No, Pan killed all my minions so fast. No, my golem. My golem.
I've had it to wait.
Ah, golem's back. Get him, golem. Punch him. Kick him. Mark him with a B. Hit him with a pan, little baby, and me. Punch him. Kick him. Mark him with a C. Get him, get him, get him. Break his stupid thing off. Oh no, did they all die? No, Pan's got like 2 HP and they all died. No.
No room for that.
Give him my stuff. Well, some survivability issues of the summons on bosses, but they're still able to do it. I mean, they still did it. They did it. I certainly wasn't helping very much. I was just kind of letting them do their thing, but they did it.
Not yet.
Let's go try out some of the other summons. So we got the Stormblade one. Pyroclastic, Naked Mancer. Let's do the Stormblade one. Let's see what's going on with the Stormblade one.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
Alright. So we already know what the wisps do. They're kind of interesting. We got the rogue one though. Let's test out this rogue one, which is the shadow clone. Enhanced lifetime. The summon has 50% more lifetime and 10% more maximum health. So is it like a...
bastard is gouging the price of grain. The farmlands are flooded.
How long does it last for?
Expect me to give my grain away.
50
My
energy
family will
initial
starve.
use time 0.5. Summon lifetime 12 seconds. It's not a very long time. Shadow clone attacks deal 100% weapon damage. So basically it's just a copy of me. It doesn't seem to actually attack anything when I attack. That's kind of weird. Maybe there has to be a monster nearby. Squad tactics. When you consume flow or overwhelm, you have 50% chance to empower this summon for 3 seconds. The summon's basic attacks apply 1 doom on hit. The hell is doom? When doom ends, the target takes vitality damage per stack. Shadow dagger. When this summon lands a critical hit, you have a 50% chance to hit the target with a shadow dagger, dealing poison damage. Shadow clone has 3% critical hit chance. Enhanced damage, empowered assault, and enhanced lifetime. I mean, enhanced lifetime seems like a good one. What does that bring it up to? 30 seconds? That's kind of crazy, actually. Especially considering you might spam it all the time. Is there a cooldown on it? Can I increase the summon limit? I don't see any summon limit increases. I mean, honestly, 2 seems like plenty. It doesn't even seem like I would need more than that. And then we could go enhanced damage. The shadow dagger seems kind of neat. And then maybe the rest enhanced damage. Let's try that out. Let me go check and make sure the monsters are actually raised up to my level so I can get a good idea of how powerful they are.
Did the Oracle give you a prophecy?
Water. She saw water.
Select, activates. I don't have enough gold. Cancel. Oh, the current minimum level is 41, so that's not bad. That's pretty close to my current level. Let's go fight Pan. I don't even remember how this character is set up. Seems really weak. Like, what the hell?
Need to wait. Not yet.
Shadow Clone definitely is not what I thought it was. He kind of just stands there and just shoots at stuff. I guess if it was a melee version... From 1 to 10, what I want to give Titan Quest so far. I mean, as a single player game, it's really good. Replayability is not too bad either with all the different specs and things that you could do. I mean, overall, like, I think it's not a terrible game. Are there better games out there, maybe? Like, I think No Rest for the Wicked might be better than this. Diablo 2 is definitely better than this game. I really like the mastery system, though. The mastery system is really quite interesting. I don't know what's going on with this character. Like, what the hell's did I set this character up to do? The Shadow Clone seems weak. I don't know what's going on with the Shadow Clone. He just kind of stands there and just kind of does whatever. No, maybe that, maybe the Shadow Dagger is not good. Maybe I just go with enhanced damage the whole way. Take out enhanced lifetime too, and just go like 9 out of 10 damage. See how that does.
I need to wait. Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, the Shadow Clone is basically just copying me. And I don't know if it's because I don't have abilities that he can copy very well, or if he's just attacking. Or maybe my character just sucks balls. Oh, let's go to another character. Let's go to my newest character, the Naked Mancer. This one was set up for traps, almost entirely trap based. Like, I had lots of cool traps and stuff like that. I had these traps, and then I also had oh, my buttons all messed up. My buttons are all messed up. Oh, yeah, I was playing around with the minefield before I left. I did not like the minefield. I did not like the minefield at all. This is the Automaton, which is apparently like part of the setup. Alright, so let's take a look at this Automaton. The Automaton is very similar to the other ones. Looks like he has a cold attachment, though. On activation, this attachment releases a cold nova, dealing 400 cold damage, 15% chance to freeze. Shield attachment. On activation, the summon and its allies in a 6-meter radius will recover a base 5, 7 to 67 barrier and gain a free barrier for 6 seconds. Lightning attachment. On activation, will release 3 waves of erratic lightning projectiles. Fire attachment. Deals fire damage every 0.3 seconds in a 60-degree cone. He's got a lot of crazy stuff going on. Let's go for enhanced speed. Elemental infusion charge, shield charge. The cold attachment sounds interesting. Let's do one of those. Let's do 2 on the cold attachments, yeah, and then we'll do 3 enhanced damage. Let's do that.
Hello.
What's up, Leon? I've got a big giant automaton.
Very nice. I just set up my new monitor. I'm playing with the settings. I haven't gotten a game yet.
Oh, fancy schmancy monitor boy. Okay. Fancy schmancy monitor boy.
It's my first OLED monitor. It looks beautiful.
Fancy schmancy.
I've also never had an HDR monitor before, so I have it off right now, so I can like use it normally, and then I'll try HDR later. I've never tried it.
Okay, so the activation stuff's kind of neat, actually. That's kind of interesting. Why the hell did the update rebind my freaking ability slot to W? Start punching people. So I can wait till he's in the middle of the fight, and I can just right-click. Looks like he builds one up on his own without me pressing anything. That's kind of cool. What if I just set him up as like a multi-elemental, like, crazy house? Like, what if I just, instead of doing like that, what if I did like fire attachment, cold attachment, lightning attachment, restrictions, activation, attachment limit 2 out of 2. Okay, so I can only have cold and fire or cold and lightning. I can't have cold, fire, and lightning. They restricted that. Makes sense. Makes sense. There you go. Now he's got two. Now he's got 2 attachments: fire and ice.
I need to wait.
Yeah, I haven't really. I've played around with HDR a bit, and every time I look at it, it's always just, I don't know. Especially when you try and stream it to other people, and it just looks like garbage. It's like it only looks good on your monitor,
I need to wait.
and then when you try and record it, it looks terrible when you're recording it or sending it to somebody else.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's like you only turn it on for an application or a game that you want to use it in. Like normal desktop, like anything else, you don't want it on.
Okay, well the Automaton is like crazy bad beast. Look at all the little lightning things he's shooting out all over the place. That's crazy. I'm not even using my other stuff to back him up. I'm just trying to see how he works. If I were to use my other backup equipment. Like, this is like a full summon setup here, man. Like, you get your Automaton running. Like, you got your blades you can throw down. You can put down the turrets to back up the Automaton. Like, that's a pretty beastly setup. And then not only can you do that, but you can also hit him with the shield. So like at any time you could always throw the shield down on top of him. Like we go 1, 2, 3, the devil's after me. 4, 5, 6, he's always throwing sticks. Automaton just kind of stood there. That was interesting.
He has a level 99 barbarian with runes.
Yeah, because people want to test out the find item on the broken heralds.
Dude, he has unlimited runes. He's got like Chams and Zods and oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, they added some new characters. I saw that. They didn't change anything though. It's still the same game.
Yeah, but I can like make any rune right now. Speeds up my testing.
I already tested pretty much everything I wanted to test. Tate Lock's gonna be OP. I already know it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that I mean, it was good before, and it just got like what damage increase? Like it's like a triple or more than that. It's like a 5 times.
Yeah, Automaton's cool. So I'm also a War Master, Warfare, so I have access to the War Banner, which is also another form of bonus. So the War Banner is place a banner on your location, and the banner has a 6-second duration that refreshes while you are inside. The banner emits an aura within the 6-meter radius that buffs you and allies. Buffs grant 15% increased total damage. Enfeeble. Aura debuffs enemies to deal 6% less damage. Buff grants 6% less damage taken. Grants allies 1% increased total damage per second inside, up to 5% after 5 seconds. Lost with the banner buff. Heal. Buff heals for 329 every 4 seconds. That's pretty crazy. Increases speed. Energy recovery. Extended duration. All that seems very nice and very fun. That seems very, very good. I would like all of those things. Yes, I would. I don't know how I'm going to get those things, but I would like all of those things.
This is crazy, Gear Ginger.
Let's sacrifice a couple points here and there so we can grab the banner.
Dude, they gave a decked out Tainted Lock with the Sunder, with everything, with conviction, like Infinity. You have your Infinity wielding. Like, this is decked.
They probably watched my video. There's no way they didn't.
Why would they give that? Dude,
Is there any negative res on the character?
besides the Infinity, no.
Yeah. Did they put a plague on there or no plague? No plague.
They gave him main songs in the swap, and they gave Infinity in the main, and they have Measured Wrath and Balos on him, with unrunes for resistance. The helmet's double oh, they took the resistance thing to heart. They got tons of resistances on these new characters. For some reason, they gave the Tainted Lock a Faith Merc. That's interesting to me.
I tried fanaticism with the Tainted Lock. It didn't do anything.
That's what they set up for some reason. I have no clue why.
I don't know. I tested it before. It didn't do anything. So unless maybe they changed it
In this patch, yeah. Check out this guy. These colors are so much better, so much clearer. Oh, Magic Sunder. Let's go. Oh, they give a Void. Why would they give me a Shake over Hell Wardens? Whatever. This gear is way better, though.
Well, negative res doesn't work on the Saint Lock, so.
Well, no, for the Abyss. Didn't they say they gave us some use?
Dude, this summon build is like OP. The towers, basically the little sentries are just crazy, and then the automaton's really good. I think if you did any summon build, it's gonna be the forge summon with like something else backing it up. Definitely. I mean, you could also combine this together with the storm for the wisps, and you could easily do like a lightning automaton. Yeah, the heal actually works. Seems like a good way to keep the minions healed. Yeah, lightning's crazy and it travels so far. Get wrecked, sons. Can I try the fire? Sure. Let's give it a try. Let's do the fire. Let's, here, I'll take the cold out. And we'll do the fire attainment. Fire attachment.
Need to wait.
Oh, nice. It's like a flamethrower. So he gets a flamethrower that he can just like shoot out in front of him. That's powerful. If you're gonna do a fire build, that seems like that worked really well. Go get him. Oh no, they got him. They got him, boys. They got him.
I need to wait.
Resummon. Man, he's powerful. I mean, I can beef him up with the war banner, and I can beef him up with the force field. And then back him up with the guns, the crossbows. Cause I don't want none, son, of them hot dog buns. Let's try a full damage setup with him instead of elemental. So let's take out the elemental stuff. Let's go full enhanced speed, and then we'll go full enhanced damage. And let's also try the shield attachment. I was kind of interested in that one. The shield attachment gives him like free barrier. I'll let him go by himself next time. We'll see how powerful he is by himself.
Not yet.
Pretty sure I already did this one a while ago. Might have to get our booty cheeks out of here. He be slapping down them hoes, slapping down them, slapping down them hoes, slapping down them. The Taint Lock. Yeah, I might hop on a little bit later.
They gave us max gold on like all the characters too, so gold shouldn't be an issue.
I might check it out. I want to check out these summons first. The Automaton is like crazy good. Wish I had him when I was leveling up. He's broken. Although I will say that although the physical build section is kind of interesting, I mean he hits hard. He does good damage. Like he's not worthless. But it definitely felt like he was doing better when I had like some of the other attachments in there. I think I'm better off dropping the enhanced damage and going with like one of the cold or the fire or something enhancements. Like the shield attachment seems nice, and then I could combine that together with maybe like the fire. I think the fire would be a solid addition. Let's try that combination. We'll double up the shield and we'll go with the fire. Yeah, that gives him some AoE damage, which is helpful for his like the clear section, you know, getting more damage on more targets. What's the detonation? The detonation is when he gets low on HP, he explodes. So when the summon is reduced to 20% of its health, it explodes, dealing 31% of its health as fire damage at a 6-meter radius. Not really sure how useful that would be. I mean, you don't want your guy to die, but I guess you could set him up to be weak. Not give him a bunch of HP and like specifically set him up to detonate a bunch.
No room for that.
One thing's for sure is the war banner goes really good with the towers. Like if you do the war banner, the shield, and the 3 towers, like you can just like annihilate.
Carrying too much.
Let's go to a boss. There's a boss down here. Let's go to this boss. Let's see how well he can hold up versus the boss. Get wrecked, hippocampus. I don't want none, son, of them hot dog buns, 'cause I don't want none. Well, the Automaton died. But I'll be danged if that war banner didn't just like completely beef up all my minions like crazy. The war banner's kind of nuts. Like the war banner, you just plop it down on top of your your towers, and it just I got 3 enhanced speed, and I grabbed like the heal on there, but I could drop the heal for something else. Extended duration. Enfeeble, damage protection, damage debuff to enemies within, increased damage. The aura grants increased damage, plus 2% total after. So I can get like a massive amount of damage bonus from this. I'd have to drop some points somewhere else, but we can pull some points from here. Let's see here. Let's do full damage. So aura grants allies within the banner 5% increased total damage per second inside up to 25% after 5 seconds. That's kind of nutty. Then we can also stack on Enfeeble. Alright, damage protection. Let's go wreck the boss.
I need to wait.
Wreck the boss. Wreck the boss. Let's go wreck the boss. Wreck the boss. Wreck the boss. Let's go wreck the boss. Goodbye, boss. I'm so sorry. I thought you had something that you could do, but you are the baby and unable to do the thing. You are the very weakling and you are not the very good. You are the baby and not very strong. You are the baby and you's wearing a thong. I ain't got enough money to activate him.
Not yet.
I don't have enough cash in the bank. I don't got enough freaking tank ass bank. I ain't got no money. No, I don't got no money.
Can't do that.
I'm in combat. Not anymore. Not anymore. What combat? You mean they're dead? That's what I saw. Dead. They gonna be freaking dead. That was not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to town. Rebel outpost.
I mean, recently.
If you've got supplies, then...
If you got supplies, then sell them.
Circus. How many brand bearers were there between here and the city when you went out? Too many.
Maybe I can sneak north at night. But daytime, I don't know.
Yo mama. Yo, mama, yo, daddy, yo, gizzle, granny, can't believe she lost her fanny. I'm actually looking at the equipment to see if it's better than my equipment. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? I'm just testing out stuff today.
Maybe we stand a chance.
I wanted to see what the summons were like. And honestly, the Automaton's really freaking awesome. The earth one is really cool too. It might make a good combination if you did like the earth one and this one together, and you had like two big beefy chonguses running around. It's a pretty good combination. I also think the war banner is just a really good combination with the sentries. So like if you're gonna do the sentries, drop down your shield, drop down your banner, and you can just like super beef up the sentries. The sentries do so much freaking damage. What else did I want to test? I tested the wisps. I tested the shadow clone. Tested the earth guy. Earth wisp, shadow clone, war banner, and the automaton. I think that's it. I think that's all the summons so far. The war banner's pretty cool. Seems like it's a good buff that you can pretty much just give to like anything. You drop it down, like buffs you up, does good damage while you're inside of it. Seems to have a lot of good uses. You can use it for healing, you can use it for damage protection, make yourself tanky. It looks like you can also use it to recover energy, which is pretty neat. You can also set it up so it stays active for a little while after leaving the banner, which is good because that makes it so that you can actually like utilize it better. But I mean, it doesn't seem that hard to just drop down whenever you need it. So you're just in combat and you just plop, and it's on the ground and it does its thing. Seems really useful. The automaton honestly is the most impressive one so far, just simply because he has so many options. I mean, he's got like a shield attachment to give you a barrier. He's got a fire attachment, a cold attachment, a lightning attachment, pierce retaliation, which means you can set him up for thorns, which could be really interesting, especially considering there's a couple like pierce retaliation things on this character. And then you could also just set him up as a bomb if you wanted to. The only one that I didn't really like was the Shadow Blade one. The Shadow Blade one was kind of poopy. I don't know what he was doing. He just kind of just did whatever I was doing. Maybe he'd be better if he was like a melee character or something. These were kind of neat too. The wisps and the elemental guy, they're both pretty neat. The wisps seem like they have a lot of interesting ways they can be set up. You can do multiple summons. They also have this wisp blast. I was kind of interested to trying out the wisp blast thing. Let's give that a shot. It's 1 point. Aim to have the closest wisps target the location, causing an explosion.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
Ooh. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of nice. Let's go see how that does on like an actual target. Let's put that over here on the right click too, so I can use it as like an actual attack. Yeah, so you just right click and it just automatically puts him in the spot and then he explodes. It'd be cooler if it worked for all of them, but... Wow, that guy flew. I think they seem like they're really interesting for a lightning-based setup. Can they be converted into any other elements? Lightning Strike. When your wisps use their basic attack, they have a 15% chance to spend some of your energy and cause a lightning strike to hit the target. 40 energy reserved for that. I brought him down to only 2. Let's see. See how that works. seems like a proc build. And it kind of seems like the best way to run that would be to have, like, pull this, get more summons, maybe put one back in speed. Let's pull the Earth Elemental for a minute because I want to play with this. I can't get enough reservation when the Earth Elemental is online. Yeah, that's kind of powerful. They just like randomly cast lightning on the target as they're attacking. Each one of them has a 15% chance to just proc the lightning. So you have multiple of them, you get like 5 of the little wisps, and you just start like laying into the target. It's kind of neat. Fulminate. 120% more damage. Sacrifice of the wisp. +1 restoration reduction. -1 cooldown reduction. It seems like a good option for the detonation as well. Because technically you don't really have a lot of them, so as they die, they just get them to detonate and just do massive amounts of damage. Target is struck by lightning, deals lightning damage based on your character level. Interesting. Alright, let's play with the other guy next. Alright. What the hell's wrong? Oh, there we go. Okay. It was like he was bugged or something. So he's got this slam, which is really good. I actually tested that already. It's actually pretty powerful. I mean, let's try just like a regular melee version of him. We'll do like a 3/3 speed, 5 out of 5 enhanced with a slam. Just full melee damage.
The Taint Lock is on another level.
Taint Lock's gonna be insane this season.
Dude, this gear level, it's one-shotting the Heralds. Like, it's insane.
How much damage are they doing per fireball?
They're at 34,188.
Yeah, that's 4,000 more than I was able to get last night with just basic gear.
Yeah, they gave like the best gear now, essentially. The Abyss, like Warlock, feels kind of bad with the best gear. Like level 49 Abyss and like all this crazy gear, all this negative res, and it's still kind of painful on P1. Like P1 shouldn't feel like that with that much gear.
No,
Level 50 skill.
Well, they broke it. They broke the entire character and how it functions. Like, it's just not good anymore. I mean, all the summons feel good, Leon, on this patch, except for the Shadow Clone. I don't know what's up with the Shadow Clone. I feel like maybe I'm not really giving it a proper chance or something. I don't know if it copies your abilities, like your primary attack, and maybe that's like part of the issue, is it's not getting like the primary attack copied. I don't know. All of them are fun except for the Shadow Clone, which seems to be the worst of the lot, and I can't figure out exactly why it's terrible. I definitely think that any of those, except for the Shadow Clone so far, like, make a very good addition to pretty much any build. Easily. Meanwhile, the Shadow Clone, like, I don't even know what the hell's going on. It says the Shadow Clone attacks dealing 100% of the weapon damage. Like, what attack is it using? Is it just using, like, my main click or something? Like, what if I take the skills off my click? Will it just, like, not do anything? What if I switch weapons? Does it switch weapons? It does. It just seems to use whatever. Like, it doesn't... It won't use any of my spells, it looks like.
I need to wait.
I mean, the only other question I would have then is if it's using my basic attacks. Like, if I beef up my basic attack, will it get the basic attack beef up? I mean, actually, my basic attack is currently beefed up. It's currently at 17 points with enhanced ailment, fragmentation, fire explosion, toxicity, lightning strike. So it is beefed up at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. All of them are pretty good except for the Shadow Clone, which is just kind of, I don't know. I kind of expected the Shadow Clone to copy me, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It just kind of does whatever it wants to do. And it's slow. Maybe it could be useful if it was beefed up with some of the other... Like maybe if you were running Forge and you grab the Shadow Clone. It also doesn't stay active for very long. It's like 18 seconds even with the buff. I mean, so far, if I had to like rank these summons by like which ones are the best and which ones are the worst, I think we could easily say that the Forge is number one. So number one is definitely Forge. Forge has like the most summons. And the summons are extremely useful, and also the most buffs for summons. So if you want to do a summon, it seems like the Forge is the best of the best of the best of the best. I'd have to give it to number 2 was the Earth one. The Earth one is pretty cool, like big Chongus. You just get like a big Chongus Earth summon, which is really neat. Number 3 would have to be the Warfare one. With the banner. The banner seems like it's just really good for beefing up anything inside of the banner. And it's probably the best one to go along with the Forge, because you could just drop the banner on your summons, and you could just have like a massive number of summons and the banner beefing them all up at the same time. I think number 4 is definitely the Wisps, which is the Storm, for the sheer quantity. They don't seem to be the strongest, but they definitely seem to be the one that has the most number of summons. You can get like 5 Wisps, and then they have like some proccing effects and various things, which seem kind of interesting. It's not bad. And then like number 5, definitely all the way at the bottom, is the Shadow Clone, which is the Rogue. It just doesn't do anything. It's probably the least useful out of all of the summons, and I don't know. Doesn't really, well, it's kind of poopy. I mean, it definitely seems like no matter what, you're doing Forge. Like, if you want to do a summon build, the Forge is definitely the best summon build. It has the most summon passives, it has the most summon abilities, it has the Sentry, it has the blades that you can put down, which also count as summons. The Sentry counts as summons. The Automaton counts as a summon. And then you get the Force Field, which actually beefs up all the summons within the radius of the force field, which is just massive. So like by the time you're done with like all of the things that Forge offers, like there's no way Forge isn't number 1. Forge is so far above the other ones, it's not even funny. The Chongus is definitely really nice as an additional summon, so if you just wanted an additional summon to run around and murder things, the Earth one's probably the best one for that, because it's just as good, maybe a little bit worse, but just as good as the Automaton. The Automaton has some interesting, like, you know, functionality, though, which is pretty neat. The Warfare Banner just seems like it could go really well with any of them. Like, any of the one summons if you wanted just something to beef them up. But then again, Forge also has something that you can beef up the summons with, so I don't know. Chongus, that's right. The Storm one does seem rather interesting from the lightning standpoint. Like, setting up, like, a really crazy lightning build and then having, like, a full little armada of the little storm wisps running around, shocking everything, causing lightning strikes to come down. I bet you there's probably some pretty good synergistic things you could do there with the storm build. Like, if you set up a full lightning character and just ran these guys as a secondary, you'd probably get some pretty crazy damage from them. Like, just simply because they're lightning and you can build tons of lightning damage with a lightning character. It doesn't look like you can change them, though, to any other element, though, which is kind of poopy. Meanwhile, the Shadow Clones, like, didn't have hardly anything he could do. There was, like, a poison thing. I tried the poison thing. It was pretty poopy, too. I don't know. Freaking Forge one, though, man. Dude, he got, like, ice explosion, flamethrower, lightning coming out everywhere, barrier generation. Like, the freaking Forge one is legit. Like, that's the one you go with if you want, like, the big Chongus. If you want, like, a second big Chongus, then the Earth one is a good, like, combination with that. So you can have, like, two big Chonguses running around murdering everything. But, like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I would pick. The Storm one combined together with Forge could also be really interesting just because you have so many of them. And the Storm ones are ranged. So this is probably the one thing that would push me away from the Earth one as a combination with the Forge one, is that the Earth is just another melee, right? Well, you already get a good melee with the Automaton, and you already have some good melee ones with the blade traps. But the Storm ones are ranged, which means you could combine those together relatively easily with the Sentry Towers on the Forge, and you could have, like, what is that, 5 Lightning Storm attacks, and then you could also have 3, I think it's 3 or 4 Sentry Towers. So you could easily have, like, a huge army of ranged attacks, essentially, going between the Wisps and the towers, the Sentry Towers. That's a really good combination too. There's a lot of fun ways you could potentially build a summon character in here. Definitely. I think if I had known, I probably would have chosen Forge Storm. I think Forge Storm would be a really, really fun combination. But Storm Forge Warfare is not a bad combination either. It's not awful. I don't know. Maybe if you did, like, a Forge character set up for full lightning with Storm, which you can do through the Nimbus Cloud thing, which converts all your damage to lightning. So you could set up for, like, a full lightning build with the Wisps, and then you could try and convert everything to lightning. But to see how that's possible, or if it's possible, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to hop on and I wanted to check out the summons. The patch came out, like, yesterday while I was in the middle of testing stuff on the D2R server, and I was really curious to see how they performed. What I'll probably do is I'll wait until the next update, and then I'll do, like, a full summon build again, but this time it'll probably be like a Forge Storm build, and then go through the game with whatever new content they add. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream, and I'm going to hop over. We're going to do some more D2R testing. I want to check out the Taint Lock build that they set up and see if the Taint Lock build is optimal, and go from there.